I am a recovering perfectionist. And as a recovering perfectionist, I can tell you from experience that the side of perfectionism that everyone seems to see is the good side. You know, being a high achiever, academic accolades, seemingly having your life together. But what no one really sees is the fear. The fear of disappointing everyone, the fear of being exposed that one day everyone is going to wake up and see how flawed you really are. The fear that you are a waste of space because you are not and will never be perfect. One day a year ago, I decided to stop pretending that everything was okay. You see, every year at my high school, the seniors write a speech to present in English class, and students usually write about something they've learned through their high school experience or a message that they'd like to leave behind to their younger peers. I decided to share my struggle with perfectionism through a spoken word poem. Today, whenever I perform this poem, I'm taken back to the person I was a year ago and am reminded of how stuck and unhappy I felt, but also of the progress I've made since then. And so today, I'm so excited to share with you that poem, An Open Letter to Perfectionism. Dear Perfectionism, you're an old friend of mine. You've been by my side for as long as I can remember. In fact, I don't know what my life would be like without you. Remember in the 4th grade when I'd get less than 100 on a spelling test and you'd tell me it was a testament to my inability to amount to anything? Remember in the 6th grade when I'd turn in an assignment late and of course you would be there to berate me for being so undisciplined and uninspired? Remember how throughout high school you'd sit next to me at award ceremonies, at competitions that I actually enjoyed doing until you began whispering, second place? Might as well have gotten last. First place good, second place bad. Remember when you sat me down one day and said, obviously you're too stupid to get it, so let me spell it out for you. P for the people you need to please and the potential you lack. E for the effort you must give, commit to the path. R for the relentless pursuit of the goal, get with the program. F and E for flawlessness and excellence, not fun and excitement, because who needs that when you could be perfect? C for constantly criticizing yourself, your flaws must be exposed. T for all the time you must devote. So do you get it now? Do you understand? Shut up. Don't say you can't do it, you must, because this is what it takes to be good enough. Dear perfectionism, most people have an angel perched on one shoulder, a devil sitting on the other, but I have you. A big brother watching me, driving me insane. You've built a room 101 inside of my brain, and I'm strapped to the chair. On my wrist is a chain, and you've got a cage full of every mistake I've ever made, and there's no escape. Because you've got an evolutionary advantage. These opposable thumbs ain't got nothing on your talons, and yours are virtually irretractable. You're an animal. But you're also ice and fire. The situation's turning dire because you're melting my confidence, leaving me frozen in inaction, burning up my dreams and extinguishing my passion. It's like I have a mental autoimmune disease. Someone help me, please, because my mind is attacking its own thoughts, making it hard to breathe, making me fall to my knees, saying, perfectionism, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm average. I'm sorry that I let you down just like I let everybody else in my life down. And I'm sorry that it will never be enough, that I will never be enough, that I will never be perfect. Dear perfectionism, throughout my life, I've read book after book about utopias and dystopias, how attempting to build the perfect world only ever leads to a devastated one. And so I'm looking in the mirror, hearing you whisper in my ear, realizing your instruction is only driving me to destruction. I'm realizing that a utopia is just a metaphor for everything I've been fighting for, and dystopia is the reality of what my life will turn out to be if I'm constantly trying to be perfect. And so it's finally time. It's time to say goodbye to these bad habits gone awry, because I've learned over the years that perfection isn't worth the tears and that I'll never get there anyway. Dear perfectionism, I had an epiphany that the one who's been letting you control me is me, because I'm the one who put these chains on my brain. I'm the one who keeps myself in pain. But just as I'm the one who can choose to remain the same, I have the power to choose to walk away. And so this is my rejection, my defection from your grasp, because I'm done with this infection. It's all misdirection. I'm overthrowing your reign over my mind along with my obsessive fear of failure. This is what the French call a coup d'état, a rebellion of an internal nature. And so no longer do you control me, because once I let you go, I'll be free to make mistakes, to finally be me, to come in second place without wanting to scream, to be okay with who I am, and to finally show the world that it's okay for me to be imperfect. Dear perfectionism, I've just finished my first year of university, and there's been some major change, because my freshman 15 wasn't 15 pounds, but the 15 years I lost to self-doubt because perfectionism, you're just an old friend. And it's time for me to transcend. Dear perfectionism, this is the end. Thank you.